The Senate Energy and Natural Resources Committee is holding a confirmation hearing for Interior Secretary nominee Congresswoman Deb Haaland, who could face an uphill battle over her opposition to fracking, and the committee chair, Senator Joe Manchin, has yet to say if he will vote for her. Now, if confirmed, she would become the first Native American cabinet secretary.
Let's get some reaction on this. I want to bring in South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem. Welcome, Governor, and good morning to you. We've got a lot of things to rattle through. I want to get your reaction on the nominee. Gas prices here. I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to this. We're at our highest price in a year. Currently $2.65. A year ago it was $2.47 a gallon. I don't know what the trend is there, but you think about the Keystone issues, et cetera. How do you see this all going, tying together?
We talked about this before the November election, that the policies that Biden was embracing were going to impact everyday families. In South Dakota, we use a lot of energy, a lot of oil and gas, and keep our homes warm in the wintertime, cool in the summer. So Haaland's views on federal lands and accessing the resources that we have there are extreme. She wants to shut down federal lands. That's very hard on those of us in the West that have a lot of presence from the federal government in our states.
And what do you think about how the Keystone Pipeline decision that the president made in the first 6 hours as president to cancel that? I'm curious how that has affected you. Have you seen any impact already? And I would ask you to maybe comment on the fact that President Biden will meet with Justin Trudeau today, the Prime Minister of Canada, who was really taken aback by that decision on Keystone.
Yeah, I was really hoping that would be a topic of conversation with the two leaders today. It sounds like they're not going to touch on it. But listen, when he canceled the Keystone Pipeline, it was devastating for South Dakota. We lost jobs immediately. We had families that invested in expanding their hotels, their restaurants, their gas stations, getting ready for the build out. We had pumping stations that were already built, and we needed the lower energy prices and the stability and safety that the pipeline was going to provide. So it was the wrong policy to cancel the pipeline. Wrong for people, wrong for safety, and wrong for the environment.
What do you think of the Recovery Act? When it appears, if it goes through with a lot of Democratic votes, that states like New York and California and Illinois are going to get a pretty large pile of money. What does South Dakota get from that?
Yeah, it's a very, very unfair bill. It bails out those states that shut down their economies. It rewards them for making people stay in their homes and for taking away a business's right to be open and take care of their customers and their employees. So it's incredibly detrimental to our state because we made the right decisions. We trusted people. We have the lowest unemployment rate in the nation and are tied for it with Nebraska. And we're getting through this together. What this bill does is reward New York and Illinois and California for their bad actions and their overstep of our personal liberties and our freedoms.
And have you made any, do you think you'll have any chance of getting any of that pared back?
Oh, I'm not sure how this bill will play out. What's frustrating for me is that people attack us in South Dakota for taking the route and the path that we took. What they don't talk about the fact is that we're in the top three of the nation vaccinating our people, that we've been very proactive at making sure that people have access to the vaccine. We're protecting our vulnerable population and that people are happy. So, Congress needs to do the right thing. They need to stop doing bills like this. They need to start focusing on what made America great, and that was trusting people, protecting our freedoms, and making responsible fiscal decisions.
Governor, thank you for your time today. Watching the hearing. Hope you come back soon.
Thanks much.
Kristi Noem, thank you.